Kishimoto's one-shot Minato manga is coming out in only 6 days, and it looks like we now have the spoilers for this chapter, where I'll be honest and say I have absolutely no idea where people are finding these spoilers. I could not find them on Twitter. I just happened to see someone in my podcast Discord post 29 pages of spoilers where it does look like Kishimoto's art. If you specifically look at Jiraiya as he's young here, he looks identical to Kishimoto's drawing of Jiraiya in the Naruto manga during Jiraiya's flashback. So it does look like Kishimoto's art style to me. So I do think they're real. I'm just going to put that disclaimer out there. And I'm going to keep this video fairly simple here because I can't follow the order of these spoilers whatsoever. However, we do get some pretty key details and interesting things we're going to see. The first, which I don't think will be a surprise to anyone based off the Naruto website saying, what kind of ninjutsu did Minato develop? And the title roughly translates to a whirlwind in a vortex, so I don't think anybody's going to be surprised by the fact that Minato creates the rasengan in this chapter. And what's interesting is that Minato actually witnesses the tail beast bomb from more than one tail beast. What looks like the beginning of the chapter has Han and Roshi's tail beasts, so the 4 and 5 tails, firing Biju bombs at Team Jiraiya, where Jiraiya seems to be like the leader sensei with Minato and his 2 teammates there. And then later on, we see Minato battling Karama, although at this point, Minato seems to have already developed his rasengan. So like Killer Bee said in the Naruto manga, it looks like Minato created the rasengan in inspiration of the tail beast bomb. Well, here's Kishimoto showing us how that all came to be. Minato witnessed it during the 2nd or 3rd Great Ninja War, whichever one this is, and that's how he created the jutsu. And he shows Jiraiya it, and probably teaches Jiraiya it at this time too. What's also interesting is how it was funny because on our podcast we were talking about, oh, who will Minato fight in this manga? And I joked, oh, maybe he'll fight Kushina. Well, he actually does fight Kushina, because she loses control to Karama, and she goes into her like 1-tail cloak, and then progressing into like the 4 tails and beyond state, version 2, as you might call it. So Minato has to fight Kushina, and he actually fights Karama too, which I'm not entirely sure how this is all going. It looks like Kushina is having to battle Karama too, where she's holding him down with her adamantine chains. Like I said, I can't follow the order of these spoilers because they're not in order as far as I can tell, which does make this confusing to look at. But that said, it looks like we're going to get a Minato versus Kushina / versus Karama fight, which is cool considering we did see a little bit of that in Naruto, but we didn't really see an extended fight. It was just Kushina chained him down, then Minato did the Reaper Death Seal, and Karama stabbed him with a claw. This essentially is kind of establishing a rivalry between Minato and Karama, which I think is cool just based off how they kind of hated each other in Naruto. I kind of like this. Like, if I was going to pick people for Minato to fight, I do think Karama is a good one, especially since he's sadly dead in Boruto, so I want to see Karama again. Outside of that, since I can't read any of the Japanese dialogue on my own here, and I'm not going to have somebody translate the whole chapter, there isn't a lot to say. It just looks like we're getting some good art from Kishimoto. There's some good emotion expression in some of these panels, so I'm glad to see Kishimoto drawing again. Like I've said a million times on my other videos, I wish Kishimoto drew in Boruto. Like, no offense to Ikimoto, but just seeing this art here just feels good. I like it better than Ikimoto's for the most part. So, and I also heard the whole thing's going to be in color. I don't know if that's true or not, but I hope it is because I like colored manga. Anyway, this was a very short video by my standards. Usually I am incredibly detailed. There's just not a lot I can say here other than the obvious. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Hopefully the spoilers interest you. I'll leave a link to my podcast Discord for anyone who wants to see all the spoilers here. But that's a wrap on today's video, so thank you guys for watching until the end.
You're already under my genjutsu.
Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, check out my podcast channel, become a member, and hit the bell icon for notifications.
Sorry, Sasuke. Maybe some other time.
Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.